You know what I can stand? I can stand with a motherfucker has a big ZoZo and he knows he have a big ZoZo, but he wants you to know that he knows that you know he have a big ZoZo, so he's sticking the entire ZoZo in you. Why you have to do that? Just put the tip in, that's it. I know you have a big ZoZo. You know you have a big ZoZo. My throat don't need to know that. Why you sticking your ZoZo so far in me? I'm seeing it come out of my mouth. Come on, take some of the ZoZo out. Take some of it out. Put the tip, that's it. No, take it out. You feel that? Yes. I feel that. My heart feel that. My throat feel that. Shit. My tonsils feel it. What the fuck, man? Take some of the ZoZo out, man. Come on. You don't have to prove nothing to me. Take some of the ZoZo out. Shit. Fwank.
What?
You don't have to use my insides for something else. I want to have children one day. But if you're breaking me like that, I'm not going to be able to do that. Take some of the ZoZo out.
Hey everybody, welcome to Horrible Decisions. I'm Weezy, and today we are going to be joined by the lovely and late Jessie Woo and Sam Whiteout, who are filling in for Mandi B today. I am so excited to be here. We are at the Gotham Podcast Studio at 100 Church Street. It's an awesome place to record your podcast. They have 2 rooms. They offer video as well. So if you're ever in New York and you want to invite us on your pod, we'll meet you here. Thanks for joining me, Sam.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's been a while.
Part
2.
Dude, so I just want to say I'm so excited to have you back because your episode at the time was like so highly rated and it was very vanilla.
It wasn't that vanilla.
It was.
Oh, okay. All right.
You talked about like college train running. You're like, oh, but not me. Oh, no.
That is not how that went down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should just go listen to episode 21, and then they can be their own judge and compare it to this episode.
Sam's episode was about dating don'ts.
Yeah.
Jessie's episode was called Why Men Ain't Shit. And so basically I'm like, you know what? Let's turn the tables. You guys both have really great energy. Let's just make it all about things you want and dating dudes. Let's manifest some good sex.
We'll put it out, good vibes. Speak it into existence.
So I want to tell a story actually really quick while we're waiting for Jessie, because this is fucking crazy, okay? This is seriously insane. So I've been dating this guy named Jeeves, and we had a threesome with this girl.
Wait, time out. You have a new man?
Okay, it's been like a year, bro. Calm the fuck down.
Hey, look, I need to get
Damn,
updated.
you acting like I'm a hoe! But I mean, I understand.
Come on now. I don't think you want to bark up that tree.
Okay, and you know what? To be fair, I said the other day, I need to, in order to like help this podcast grow, I need to be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just keep my pussy to myself. I have to throw it out there for material. So this is just content coochie at this point.
Content coochie. That's a hashtag right there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Put
t-shirt.
that on a shirt.
Put that on some panties. That's what you should do.
Let me tell you about this crazy shit. So we have a threesome with this girl. We meet on this app called Field.
Wait, time out. Can you imagine, like, I'm trying to envision, like, a girl's wearing a pair of panties and it says hashtag content coochie on the front.
And they're
like,
like, whoa,
I'm like trying to undress
it's
her.
It's from my Twitter.
And I'm like, wait. What am I getting myself into? Sign the NDA. Sign the NDA. Frankly,
like, I feel like this is now a fetish for any new men that I will meet. They're like, oh, yeah, it's content coochie. Like, cool, I'm a fuck, and she's going to talk about it. So they're going to put in extra work. So here's what happens. Have this threesome. It was like a month or so ago. So I go downstairs. I look like shit. It was a rough day at work, and I went to my favorite pizza place. It's called Sauce in LES. Check it out. It's really good. And I always get the classic. So I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at someone sitting at the table, a group of 2 friends. And you know when you're looking at someone, but you're like, where do I know them from? So the girl's smiling at me, and she's
You'd fucked her?
Just wait, motherfucker. Let me give a little background. It was an okay threesome. 1 out of 10, I'll give it a 6.57. I didn't even get the dick because I didn't want it. Whatever, it was fine.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm really into being a voyeur. So she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, and this girl's smiling at me, and then she's talking to her friend, and then the friend looks at me, and I'm like, okay, they're not black, so they must not know Horrible Decisions. Honestly.
Is your demographic that skewed towards black?
Yeah.
Is it?
We have 13 white people that listen, and they always write in, and they'll say, hey, I'm 2 out of 13, 3 out of 13. Now that we've been on Brilliant Idiots, I'm going to push it up to maybe 26, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
27.
Shit, you don't even count, bruh. Black people sent you to shit, and you out here Black Lives Matter all day, so we can't even count you in the 13.
No comment.
So anyway, the girl, I'm getting the pizza, I'm waiting for it, and the girl comes over to me, and she's like, oh my God, hi. And I'm like, hey. And she's like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
I said, hold on. And she's like, you're a bitch. And she laughs and then like hugs me, and I'm like, what? And I don't know if the smell of her reminded me of her.
Wow.
Not in a bad way.
Wow.
Not in a bad way.
No, I know, but I'm still wow.
But I think her scent reminded me that it was her. And I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't know her name. So I was like, honey, way.
Why do you even try?
So then I
just say like girl or you.
So I felt bad, right? Because she's sitting there now. She's like, damn, you don't even remember me, blah, 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 blah. So I'm still at the window, right? And I'm so fucking embarrassed that I don't know her. I just want to get my pizza and leave. Now, for anybody that knows me well, they know I have an egg allergy. And this is what made me feel worse. The guy's like, Miss, we ran out of the pizza, but we have the bacon ranch pizza if you want that. And she says she can't eat that. She's allergic to eggs. I'm like,
shout out to her. I like
you
her.
remember my allergy and I don't remember your pussy or face? This is terrible.
Or name.
Bro, so I'm sitting there trying to like overcompensate, right? I'm just telling her, I'm like, oh my God, it's been such a long day. Like it's been, I was like so exhausted.
I'd have walked away.
Dude, I felt so bad. He's like, do you want the pizza? I'm like, no. So I start running down the street. He's like, you forgot your money. He's holding $3 over the fucking window. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. I felt so bad, Sam.
You should.
Because, and I only bring this up to ask, have you ever forgot someone you fucked?
No, but I now have the greatest excuse for forgetting people's names because I get to say, at least it's not like we had sex and I forgot your name. Because I can now point to you. So I actually want to say thank you. Because I get in trouble all the time. I meet a lot of people, and I love meeting people, but I forget people's names. I'll remember somebody, what they were like wearing and what we talked about and what we were eating and what the weather was like. But
Maybe
I'm not
if
gonna
she was
remember your
naked,
name.
I would have remembered her bush because that was honestly the most memorable thing about her. And I just want to say, it was a very jarring bush, okay? So I don't mind a bush, but like if it's around like the whole of the pussy, which is like the actual vagina, right? Like if I have to eat your vagina with hair in it, I don't want to like pull it out of my teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Like having stems in the blunt.
I already got big teeth. Like, they already in the way. I don't need the hair too. So if I remember the bush. So it's funny because when she took off her panties, I was like, oh no. And then she opened her legs. I was like, oh, it's not where I thought it was. But like,
wow, it kind of reminds. Have you seen the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds?
No. Why?
There's like a bush scene where this like crazy waitress stands on a table and like pulls her pants down and it's like this crazy bush and she's like
That's okay. It wasn't that bad. She was very clean. She smelled fine. She tasted fine. It's just like I haven't seen a full bush like that in a long time. And I just want to say I kind of felt like it was coming because she kept talking about how much of a feminist she was. And I was like, ooh. Like, bitch, I love equal rights. I ride for my sisters all day, every day, but I be waxing hoe. So
it's because it's your right to wax or to not wax.
Thank you. So here we go.
But no, seriously, no, thank you. Because that story is now recorded. It's on record. I'm going to have this saved so that I can literally, anytime I get shit for not remembering somebody's name, I'm just going to play this from
I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this shit at all. Because you're being real shady.
I'm grateful.
All right. I already feel bad about it. Honestly, I'm praying to God she doesn't fucking know my Instagram or anything because this would be even worse. But like I said, you tasted great.
I mean better. It's going to get better if she knows your Instagram.
Why would it get better?
Because there would be more to the story, which...
Maybe she'll come on.
That would be great.
She'll be like, hey, fuck you. What's your name again? What is it? Weezy?
She'll be like, you tasted like trash.
All right. So I wanted to do vanilla shit, but I thought maybe we could skip that because you're already kind of the vanilla shit of the show.
Okay.
No shade.
Fair enough.
Well, just pass
no
the
shade.
Back.
It's like kind of
but people, you came on and everybody wanted me to ask you something that you do on Twitter, Sam After Dark, right?
Okay.
Ask Sam nasty questions, and we went easy on you. So I'm going to start this off with a bang, no pun.
Okay.
The first episode was the one that you heard about the missing condom that you talked about on a few platforms, how you enjoyed it and whatever.
That shit was hilarious. I looked like a crazy person walking down the street. I was laughing so hard.
Speaking of crazy people, have you ever got a condom stuck in a girl? And if so, did you offer to help get it out? What happened? Tell us that.
I definitely think it's happened more than once.
Really?
Yeah. I know it happened with like this girl I was seeing in college for like it wasn't just like a casual 1 or 2 time thing. We were like seeing each other pretty frequently.
So you were okay with going elbow deep to get it out?
No. I think she was embarrassed. I was like, oh shit, like my bad. And then she just went to the bathroom and like took care of it.
Wait, you didn't help her get the condom out of her pussy?
I offered.
Yes, that is what you just walked into, Jessie. Woo!
Jesus.
My sister.
What are we talking for?
Have you ever had a condom stuck in your pussy, Jessie?
Well, you know.
What a question to walk into.
Yeah.
She knew.
Well, you know, I've had a condom stuck there.
No, I'm just kidding.
By the way, I don't know if you've ever met Sam.
No.
I don't know that we've met.
Cute.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Thank you.
You like chocolate?
I like beautiful women.
Have you ever been with a white woman?
Yes.
You know when I interviewed you last time, you said no.
That's not true.
Yes, you did.
Nope, that's a lie.
You been with a Haitian girl?
Suck by say.
Okay, Nabule. That's what I'm talking about. Let me put my headphones in, child. Suck by say Nabule.
This is getting. This is like me. This is like my life. Honestly, it's just like me fucking white boys, and then finding out from my frayed hairs that I'm black.
Wow.
They'd be like, "Whoa, that is a not."
But
what
no, I
call
definitely
it?
didn't lie to you. I definitely have had sex with a white girl. Like, and before the podcast. Like, it was in college.
I feel like you told us no, but I'll go for it.
I've never dated a white woman.
That's what the question was.
And that is still
that's
true.
What we got going on?
Why is that? Is it the food?
Child. Ooh, Lord.
I don't often
The
find myself in like
unseasoned.
social situations with white women.
I saw Van Lathan post a peanut butter mayonnaise sandwich.
Hey, shout out to Van, by the way.
Right?
A what?
You heard me. What in the white fuck? And so he then posted a caption that said, "Tag someone who would enjoy this." And I wrote, "Frankly, I have so many white friends to tag, but I think they're only friends with me for the food."
I would tag a roach or something, maybe a maggot.
That is
Oh
disgusting.
my goodness.
Peanut butter
Who
fucking
the
mayo.
fuck is eating peanut butter and mayo? That's
White people put mayo on just too much. On
They really do though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
like I'm all with like a Chipotle mayo,
Yes.
right?
Because it's a seasoned
Because
mayo.
it has flavor.
Right.
All right, wait.
What am I walking into? Lord.
Bitch, you know.
Okay.
This is neither of your first times around.
It's not. Let's get to the ZoZo talk.
Speaking of that, we already played the clip of you talking about ZoZo's.
Ah, damn.
All right. So if someone squirts, this is for Sam. Are you licking it up or are you freaking out if it gets on you or your face?
Neither. I'm certainly not gonna freak out. I there's not much that could make me freak out.
I mean, you have a beard, aka a flavor saver,
Praise
and
God.
so shout out to Asante
Thank
for
you
that
for
reference.
recognizing my
So
beard.
when it's soaked up, like, and it's dripping, do you not like
Ooh.
kiss with the taste and stuff?
Oh, sure. But I'm saying, like, I was just meaning to say that, like, there is not much that could go down that would make me freak out, especially because I feel like freaking out during sex just makes the other person feel embarrassed. And, like,
What
I
about
would
if it
wanna-
was a squirting stream of piss? How do you feel about that?
That would not be okay.
But what squirting is some urine in there, so
I mean, there's, like, a little bit, but, like, I feel like it tastes different. I feel like I would know.
Tastes tangy. Got a little tang to it.
have you ever squirted during sex?
I've never squirted.
Me neither.
Maybe it's something wrong with me.
Are girls
There's
squirting with
nothing
you?
wrong with
Maybe
you,
we
baby
should
girl.
practice with Sam.
Maybe we should after the show.
Maybe
Maybe we should tag team.
What do you think that ZoZo? Have you ever seen Pink ZoZo?
You know, I've seen Pink ZoZo before, and you know, I'm just not. I mean, here's the thing, right? My mom's an RN, and she told me not all white men's have Pink ZoZo.
Okay.
That's
she
true.
said that some white men's got brown ZoZo. Is that true?
I mean, not like brown, like, I mean, well, hold on a second.
Like brown, like kind of like a little Indian.
His
in them,
fucking
you know what I'm
cheeks are
saying?
getting pink right now. And you think his dick isn't?
Like, you know what I'm saying? A little,
Like
you know.
Latino ZoZo?
Yeah, like a little, you know what I'm saying? A little Indian, a little Native American.
So just, like, not pink, like a sort
Yeah.
of
And then there's
a
this girl-
generic Caucasian tone.
Right. And I was watching a show called Housewives of Potomac. One of the black girls up there, she dates a white man, and she was like, you know, his my husband penis is half black, half white.
Because it's big on pink?
She was like, the shaft is white, but the balls is brown. So I don't know. It's like, and you know what? He talks to her like a black dude. So I'm like, well, maybe there's something to it. Maybe it's when the color is a little brown or whatever.
Sounds like it's black.
Yeah, you know what I'm
It
saying?
Quacks
sounds-
like a black.
Yeah.
Fucks like a black.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
right.
Wow.
So yeah,
I
mean, can
haven't
you
seen
elaborate
enough
on
white
that?
guy dicks to really make a judgment
That's
on
true.
this.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if
When you
but I
watch
mean,
porn, are you watching interracial? What kind of porn are you watching? Do
I
you
don't
have
want to watch black dick porn. What?
because it's not like
It
POV?
It makes him feel.
It makes me feel what?
It makes him feel the way. I mean.
No, I can't like place myself. Like I can't place myself in.
So
it
is that what
easily.
you're doing in porn? You're placing your okay, got it.
I would imagine so.
I don't do that. I just appreciate the bukkake for what it is.
I don't know. For me, porn is always nice till they start having sex.
So you like? So you appreciate the plot? Is that
Like
what
it's
you're
like
saying?
I be liking it, and then like when they be like talking to each other and stuff, and then when the dick starts slamming into the pussy, I just be like, all right, I'm done.
But wait, what part do you come to?
I don't come to any.
Okay.
So
Bitch, why you got it
So
on?
I feel like you and I take very different approaches to porn because I watch porn to get a nut so that I can go to sleep
Really?
because I'm tired and stressed.
I
I'll be watching porn to like get ideas and stuff, but then it's like,
So you watch porn for research?
yeah, like okay, I didn't know
Like
that you could-
outfits?
I've watched
You know,
enough. I feel like I've
hey.
watched enough porn though that the research is just like a side factor. Like
I like to watch like the romantic porn.
Sam be like, yeah.
I like the romantic porn, and then
yeah.
it's like, but I feel like sometimes like they just be jamming the ZoZo in there. It's like, don't be jamming my shit up. Like, no, it's
So
like a
wait,
traffic.
Do you pay
stop.
for like where are you finding this like high
Romantic
quality
porn?
romantic
They have it.
porn?
They be having on,
They
like,
have a lot of
YouPorn and
feminine porn.
stuff.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's a woman named Erica Lust. Jeeves told me about. So she's a
Let me jot her
girl
down,
that
Joe.
is a female
Take notes.
videographer that has people submit their stories in, and then she reenacts them with actors.
That is
And
fucking
it's
dope.
made for women. It's like, you really typing this in?
Yes, Erica.
I
All
mean,
right.
made for women porn is usually better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, the wind be blowing in your hair and shit, and like he's,
The wig be
there's more like-
secured.
yeah, you know
There's
what
more
I'm
like
saying?
production value.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It don't take much for me, so I'm a dude at heart. Like, I like it to be disgusting.
No, honey. I don't want nobody. See, and then like they be like coming on the head. Like, don't be coming on my pelly. Don't do that.
That does fuck me up.
Don't be coming on my frontal wig. Like, this is a wig. Don't come here. You know, try to come, you know, somewhere over here. Don't come up
Somewhere
here.
over here.
Because then it's like I gotta take the cum out, and you know it's mixed with the hair glue. Ain't nobody got time.
It's gonna fuck up one of your
What color is
toothbrushes.
Right,
What co-
exactly.
oh
You're
my
gonna have to throw out a toothbrush.
Wait,
Well, we
you
know
be-
you've been fucking black girls.
You be hold on. What's going on with it?
What?
Actually, you know what? Let's
You be
start off
getting
with
black
this.
sp- you be
Since
getting
we're a little
black puss?
confused.
What?
Sam, can you just we didn't do that. I just kind of figured everybody knew because this is both your second episode. Can you just tell the people who your white black ass is?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's up, y'all? I'm Sam Whiteout. I talk about race and politics and civic engagement at high schools and colleges across the country, and I'm blessed to, partner with a lot of amazing activists across the country and try and make this clusterfuck of a world a little bit of a better place.
Didn't you work for the Obama admin?
No, I didn't. I worked for Cory Booker,
Okay.
who is a senator from my home state of New Jersey. Cory's an amazing person. He's a good friend. He's one of the good politicians out there who's actually trying to help people. So I interned for him right before I finished school, and we've stayed in touch. And so I work on stuff like that, and then I do kinky shit like this because I think that people should realize that you can care about politics and you can care about other people's lives.
And suck dick?
Still like to get your dick sucked.
Remember,
Any
you remember
pussy.
one of people's favorite
And-
lines?
Called ballet.
You said you could be a social justice person and a hoe.
Yeah, you can be.
Yeah.
Everybody should be. You should be for social justice. Period. Whether you're a hoe or a doctor or a lawyer or a doctor hoe or a
doctor
lawyer
hoe.
I agree.
And
whatever
Je-
the case may be.
And Jessie, who are you?
Well, I'm still trying to find who I am, but I'm just a little Haitian girl from Miami who talks a lot about securing your pelic and what I'm saying, ZoZo appointments or whatnot. But I'm a host for BT, and I do like stand-up comedy, and I have a lot of stuff in the works.
Do you drink a lot of dwanks?
I drink a lot of drinks.
That
I don't drink sperm, but I drink drinks.
You don't drink.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't drink sperm.
You
don't
don't
swallow?
You don't swallow?
No.
Look, you know this the half white in us, Sam. What?
Wait, I'm supposed to swallow it?
I mean, you never
I mean,
have.
I'm not gonna say supposed to. You should do whatever you
It
like.
be tasting like a little salty.
Well, then you're fucking with the wrong dudes. Who
No.
need to fix their
Look,
their
most-
The
diet.
type of niggas I be dating, they be eating a lot of steak and shit, and so like they should be, they should be tasting like
That
what I'm
Haitian
saying?
food.
Yeah, it be tasting like pickles. The sperm be tasting like pickles. Now I'm not trying to swallow that. I'm sorry.
I remember. So I had gotten into. There was a girl. I was just gonna move on. There was a girl who I was fucking with, and like I had always kind of assumed that like if you're giving me head, that I'm gonna come in your mouth, right? And then hold up.
White privilege.
And and so
Cum
I
privilege.
got sort of checked on that because Shorty was like she wasn't mad, but she was like, you should have said something. You should have asked me like, where do you want me to come? And then if I wanted you to come in my mouth, I would have said so. I was like, okay, cool.
Very, very true.
But here's the thing. So for the next like couple of months, whenever that sort of situation would arise, I would ask, right? And I'd try and do it in a way that was not sort of like weird, but just sort of very
Blowjobs or
quickly.
fucking? Were you like,
yeah.
No, blowjobs.
okay.
And then I had one girl afterwards. She was like, don't you ever ask me no dumb shit like that again. If I put your dick in my mouth, I will fucking swallow. Like, I ain't no bitch. I was like, girl, thank you. I'm back.
Damn. I don't know. It's just something about having people's children just swim in my mouth. I don't know. Like, I feel like,
Bitch, you don't
It's a
eat
lot
caviar?
First, it was the taste. Now it's the morality of it.
yeah,
Pick
it's like
one.
I'm killing kids. I'm swallowing kids.
Listen, fuck it. I'll take anywhere but where you think they should. Anywhere where God in the Bible thinks they should be, I'll take it anywhere. I'd rather have it on a fucking wig.
No, don't put it on my wig. That I would be upset. Don't put it on my wig.
So
I saw some shit on Twitter where there's like a tweet going around like, what's the wildest shit you've ever seen on this app, right? And people will quote it with some crazy shit. And one girl goes, yo, I was sucking this dude's dick and my hair kept getting in the way. And so he pulled off my wig and put it next to him and said, if you're going to do this shit, suck it right. I was like, oh my God. First of all, I could not fathom having enough confidence to take a shorty's wig off.
no, you can't. You'll get your ass whooped.
See, my wig done came off during sex before, but
Really?
I pulled a girl's wig off
This
before.
was with my ex, but he was polite. He politely placed it back on, and then he kept his hand on it while he was. He was just so polite.
Do you think he needed the wig to finish? Like he was confused?
Cause it's like when the wig fell off, I was like, I kind of like, you know how when a baby falls and they're about to cry, and you look at them. And
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it was like that. Like I almost had that moment. He was like, he put it back on me, and he was like,
Wait, remove the head, but let me just see how.
He was like.
That's crazy. I didn't take it all the way off, but like I was pulling her hair and her shit was not secure.
Oh, you're supposed to
Wait, a
secure
wig
your
came off?
pelix.
No, it like she caught it. It was like you know what I'm saying? If her hairline was
caught
like
it.
here, it was like back here when she caught it and kind of pushed
Now,
it back.
Sam, you know better than to be grabbing no black girl's hair.
Come on now.
I thought I
But
only
you know
messed around
what?
with joints whose wigs was secure. And then my
Oh,
That was a read.
that was a fucking read.
I always dis-nous tout le temps, sister, secure your pelix, especially during sex. First of all, if you know your pelix not secure, put a bandana around your edges.
You know, I've been doing that recently. So I've been like
a bandana.
So I wear like clip-ins. Sometimes I'm trying to wear my own hair. So like I'll do the clips for volume. And sometimes they come out. And so what my favorite thing to do is I take the bandana and I firmly secure right where the clips be clipping. Just because you're not going to grab that.
Exactly.
That's the magic I don't see.
Exactly.
I've actually taken a piece that had fell out and just like whoop, and tucked it right under the pillow.
Wow.
So let's stop talking about wig sliding.
Yes. Moving on.
Jesus Christ.
Moving on.
So, we do a kink of the week. Both of y'all know this, but I wanted to do past kinks and see if y'all could guess what they mean.
Okay, I'm with it.
One that I mentioned today, I feel like Sam knows, but number 1, bukkake. Do you know what that is, Jessie?
Bukkake?
You don't know what bukkake is?
Is that like doo-doo and cock?
No. I feel like as a
'Cause of
growing up
booty?
in like a
Yeah.
white town and like prepubescent like middle schoolers,
I mean, it's Asian.
like no, but I mean like I feel like straight young white suburban kids are the grossest people alive.
That's true. That's probably why I be
Ooh.
fucking them now. I mean, not the. I mean, they've grown
It's
up.
fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. We know what you meant. Chill out.
Okay.
But yes, I know what bukkake is.
All right. So
Actually, my
bukkake-
mom just learned what bukkake is. We were playing Cards Against
Okay, so what
Humanity,
is
and
it?
she had no idea what the card was. So I Googled Urban Dictionary, and I gave it to her, and I said, please don't say anything. Like, just read this and say
And
nothing.
now, Sam, tell us what it is.
It's when, like, at least 2, so like 2 or more guys are coming on a shorty's face. Usually her face. It could be anywhere, but...
What if you're bandana?
That's against my religion.
So, like, so I feel like the classic bukkake video is, like, a little Asian girl getting nutted on by, like, 15
Oh my
guys.
God. You know what? I've seen those type of porns. They be cartoon though. Like
Oh,
the
the like
cartoon
hentai?
joints.
Yo,
Yes.
what the fuck do you be searching?
Yeah, like I'll be looking at the cartoon ones.
Bitch, I thought I guess you don't
She be
want
watching,
the P
like,
and the V.
Marge and Homer fucking.
Yes, I do.
I be seeing Family Guy pop
Watching,
up
like,
all
the
the
Beast
time.
fuck Beauty.
Yes, that's what I
On
watch.
some
Why do
crazy
they do
shit.
that?
I like it.
But people are into it. Actually, I fucked a dude that was like into animated
Yeah, I like the
photos. He
animation
liked
stuff.
like fawns and like medieval shit.
Yeah.
he was
That
real.
I'm gonna
is
miss
there.
that.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss
All
that.
right.
It was like kind
I
of
like
scaring
it.
me, but the dick was really good. And I think I was like always in fear for my life. But
Yo,
okay, wait, next one.
that's the half white part of you.
So,
Okay.
Number 2, I feel like we can do some context clues here.
Okay.
Aquaphilia.
Aquaphilia. Okay, so aqua, water.
Mm-hmm. Feel
It's
you.
being super turned on by the idea of being drowned or submerged in water.
Holy, that was not. I thought it was gonna be like enjoyed fucking in the water, but
Right.
enjoyed being drowned. That's a new one.
Yeah.
There are people like that though. I had a guy who asked me to choke him until he passed out.
Oh, that
Whoa,
was my
whoa.
next one.
Wait, I was about to say like, oh, I was with you until the passed out.
Yeah,
like,
he asked
what?
me. He
So
wanted to
that's
pass
called-
out.
that was
I
my
like,
number
no.
3.
You got the
It's
strong hands.
It's
Yeah,
fixation.
and then look at me. Look how small I am. I can't choke you, nigga. What are you talking about?
I
How
feel
you
like all
can't?
black women are capable of choking.
Well, I gotta be angry. Like I'm not gonna do that while my pussy wet.
What
and
if he pulled the wig off?
You know, Yeah.
That's
how you get me
tell
in
them to nut
trouble.
on your frontal. Then
And then, okay, so next time that's
It's
what
all full circle.
yeah, nut on my front.
But you like do one for me, you. All right. The last one, actually, the third one was asphyxiation, which is being choked out. The last one is called bromidrophilia.
Bromidrophilia.
Something about a midriff and somebody brother.
Bromidriff?
It wasn't close, but I just wanted to hear what y'all was going
I
to
feel
say.
like you said it deliberately like that to make us think bro midriff, but if it's like
It's
one word.
okay, maybe bromidrophilia, but it's the attraction to body odor.
Oh, hell no.
no.
So y'all are saying that, but me and Mandi had an email recently where someone wanted to pay us $400 for our panties and socks.
Should have said 800, you got a deal.
Well, the thing is, panties don't smell bad, though.
Good for you, Jessie, because there are women out here that probably cannot say the same.
Okay.
Wait, are we talking about pussy odor or are we talking about body odor?
Right, like
There's
what
different.
are we talking about? Yeah.
Well, I think any kind of BO, like, I mean,
there's
Oh,
a very
okay, I get
distinct
it.
smell difference between like somebody's fucking
Musk?
armpits and like
Yeah.
So here's the
pussy
weird
that's
thing.
I've
not
had a guy ask
entirely
me
wet.
for my panties too before, though.
but that's kind of high. It depends. Like, gross panties or like,
What if
Yeah,
it was
she
like,
just asked
hey,
me
why
about
don't you go
panties,
work
like-
out and let me smell it the underarms of your
That's what
t-shirt?
this guy said.
That's weird.
well, see, hold on.
I'm not
There's
gonna kick
some
shame. Look,
dudes
do
that
you
like that, though.
get
That was
consent?
That was very
have a
kick
good
shaming.
time.
But so I used to have this thing with this man I used to live with where when he went to the gym, I just liked the scent of his shirts. It wasn't like stank gym.
no.
Yeah.
It was like musk gym.
Well, some dudes, yeah, like this, the smell of,
So I
lifting
got that.
weights.
I've lost a couple t-shirts that way. She was like, no,
Yeah.
it smells good. I don't want to get it back.
Mhm.
Ooh, John.
I love
You gotta smell him after the show, John.
Hey, I shout out to Dasha Polanco. I remember when I first met her, she was like, she has this little hashtag. She goes, and I smell good too, or something like that.
She
And
does.
She told me I smell good. I was like, I stay ready, so I don't gotta get ready. It's okay.
Sam with the one-liners.
She's
today.
dope.
He's like, look,
So
I got
shout
one and a
out-
half black
shout-
women in this bitch.
Shout out to Dasha and smelling good.
Put the fan on. I'm burning up.
Burning
We were worried about the sound, you guys, but we are really trying to do good with audio. But I'm sorry we got to turn this air on because shit, my track's sliding. All right, horrible decision for this week.
Okay.
You came on, Jessie, and we did niggas saying shit, and you came on, we did dating don'ts. So
Yeah.
I want to spread some positivity and manifest some good stuff for people. I keep getting in letters about what to do on first dates. Do I spend money? What should I do? Do I fuck? Do I do this? So I want to talk about dating do's.
Eat pussy.
All right.
Ooh.
So the first one I
Yes.
have is paying for the first date. Just fucking do it, man.
Just do it. That's not even up for discussion.
I will say this.
What?
I pay for the first date. I think you can't get away with not paying the first date, but I think it's fucking dumb. It's like an arbitrary bullshit. It's annoying. But I do it anyway.
No.
Don't all laud me. Like, I do it, but I'm just saying it's dumb. It's
You're
stupid.
supposed to pay. That's it. There is no discussion. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, she's right.
I didn't say that I don't do it. I'm just saying I think it's dumb.
But
Why?
why?
I feel like
This is
if
not
I
getting
pay for
nowhere
the
good.
first date, it's because I want dick and I don't want nothing else from you.
Really? See, when I
yes.
pay for the first date, when I offer to split the bill or something, it's because I don't want to see you again.
No,
Yeah, well,
when
that's how you. That's
nah,
the thing.
If
I'm-
I'm paying for the first date, I'm trying to see the dick tonight.
Why? Why wouldn't you? That
Tell
me the logic with that one.
I'm buying a dick. I'm paying for dick, and then I'm done.
Good
I
for
appreciate the straightforward.
Come on, BT.
Listen,
money.
I think there's a lot of things that are more important than this. But if somehow like the world were to get simplified enough where like we could have a conversation about it, I think it's kind of silly. But I'm gonna do it.
I get
anyway,
it.
and
It's a social
understand
standard. I get it.
I get it. It's
Woke
fine.
Sam, but not pay for that shit.
That's fine. I'd rather cook dinner.
You know, Lethal Lips is a porn star.
Y'all don't be knowing how to cook. I had a
What you mean,
motherfucker
y'all?
cook.
What you mean, y'all?
First of all,
I
Sam,
had
you
a
be
Brooklyn
baking on
nigga.
Instagram, bro. We see them cookies.
Yeah,
I
but
had
baking's
a
different than
Brooklyn
cooking.
nigga talk about something. Oh, I don't want to pay for a date. I just want to cook for you. So I come over. I'm thinking I'm finna get a meal.
Why you make him sound like he got asthma? That's crazy.
The nigga
he was sorry
he,
as hell.
He cooked me an asthma ass meal.
Wait, what was it?
Shit.
Some damn noodles, and he put like Parmesan on it.
Well, did he make you chicken
I was
Alfredo?
like, bitch.
He made you pasta Alfredo with chicken.
It wasn't.
And
I wish
garlic
it
bread?
was pasta.
And garlic
I wish
bread?
it was pasta. It was noodles. Put a little Parmesan on it, and then he had a nerve to put parsley leaves on top.
Yo!
You know what,
Yo,
nigga?
that's the trick.
If you don't take that damn,
He was in the store. He's like, you know what? Let me get them things.
Let me-
Let me get the grass on the side
Yeah,
of the plate.
yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
romantic to like cook dinner with somebody though.
Yes, but not
You
for
know
a
how to
first date.
cook? No, not for the first date.
I feel like a first date should be now. I want to say this before you walked in, before we even started recording. Sam was saying, I'm not really going on dates with people that I haven't met yet. I'm going on dates with someone I know, which I feel
not no, but I mean, like, I don't, it's
You
not
know
the first
this
time.
person.
Yeah. Like, maybe we're acquaintances or something like that.
yeah. So that don't happen to me. I swipe right or I meet you in a bar. That's how it goes.
I'm not on dating apps.
Okay.
I kind of like that though. I feel like that's how I date, but it's not it's not what I set out to do. But I feel like that's how I've dated.
Really?
Yeah, the couple times when it has been somebody I just met, like the dude who cooked me the noodles, he was a guy I met at the bar. Down to the bar.
Not that there's anything wrong with meeting anybody at a bar or club, but like it's just not where I usually find that I'm in like the most relaxed context and like meeting people. So like I'll meet people through friends or some shit or whatever.
You be meeting people on Instagram?
It's happened, but it's not like it's usually like I don't
But
know
you're
if this is a
easy
good
because
idea.
you verified Jesse?
No.
What?
Why?
They be there's like skating with the verifications and shit now.
You've been verified for a minute, so you probably getting
false.
pussy that way.
That is false. I'm not. The only place I'm verified is Facebook, and who gives a fuck about Facebook besides like middle-aged people?
That
You're
blue
not
check
verified
do
on
be getting
Instagram?
pussy. That blue check be getting you some pussy.
You
though.
know what
Don't be
makes
downplaying
I don't
that
have-
shit.
You know what makes
a
me
blue
think
check.
that he's verified?
I
And
don't
you're
have a blue
verified
check.
because y'all have more than 250,000 followers, so I just assume
Oh,
you're verified.
no. I'm not.
Oh, well. So, number
Shout out to
two,
not being verified.
for my dating
Yay.
dues. My dating dues, this is a really important one for me, and it is asking questions / keeping your ego in check and open-ended text. Now, let me explain, and then I want y'all to digress. with
Okay.
me. So,
When are we gonna get to the kinky part?
Okay.
Okay, go
we
ahead.
just
go
talked
ahead.
about coming and hair. Can we give it a fucking second, Sam?
All right,
damn.
damn.
Don't pull your dick out just because
I
Jesse's
don't-
sitting here. You getting excited?
Hold on a second. First of all, y'all not going to tell me that y'all. I do not need to hear no more bullshit about how y'all went easy on me. So I got to make sure that this episode, you know what I'm saying, pops.
I literally just asked you if you were tasting it's like female
I'm just
juice in
making
your
sure.
beard.
I'm just making sure.
What more do you want me to do? Do you eat ass, Sam?
No, but I've got my ass ate.
Wait, you don't eat ass.
No, I haven't eaten ass. It's not like a thing I
Why
would.
are you not eating ass?
Maybe I just haven't found the right ass to eat.
What are you talking about? It's right by the pussy.
I'm saying
you know what?
I've gotten like a little bit of ass on the way up on one of those like long licks. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying? Where you like.
I had somebody eat my ass, and I'm still trying to figure out if I liked it.
I definitely liked
It's
it. Shout
probably
out to
like the
Tank.
first time we all
Shout
smoked
out to
weed. You're like,
Tank.
am I high? But you
Right.
were. So you like it.
Right.
You did not like it.
I'm with Tank. Tank talked about it in an interview. He was like, we need to unshame men getting their ass ate. And I was like, I'm with that
We
shit.
know you talked about last
So
time
you
how you
like
liked
getting
it.
your ass ate? You like it?
I don't ask for it, but if you gonna go down there, I ain't gonna stop.
Are you eating booty?
Hell no. These niggas don't know how to wipe right.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm down there eating meatballs and shit.
And you know shit be stuck in the hairs.
Ooh,
You got
child.
hairs in your
Yeah,
ass,
they be
Sam, or you
stuck
get the
in
hairs
the
out your
hair.
ass?
What? No, I shave my
Nobody got
ass.
time
Okay.
for that.
The inside of your ass?
I can't.
What do you mean the inside?
You shaving your booty hole?
I mean, like as close to it as I.
Why
feel
is
like
Alex in the back talking
appropriate.
about, yep?
Well, how
Yep.
you shave your booty hole? You
Carefully. That's how.
Wait, you don't
you
do
just
that?
nair.
You get
I
waxed?
nair.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, I get waxed.
I ain't with that chemical shit.
I'm gonna start getting waxes though, cause like it's prettier.
It is.
Mm.
Honestly, every time I get waxed, it takes like 2 niggas off my pussy.
Honestly, like I haven't gotten a wax in a while. Child, she said.
It just looks like
she
new pussy
said
every
it-
time.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's so baby fresh. You know, some of the
Yes,
skin comes off, like
yes.
the pores is wide open. Niggas is off this.
Yes. I haven't gotten wax in years, but I remember when I used to get them, like back in college, like I
Where'd you go
used
to
to
school?
send like 5 niggas, like, yo, what's up? What's
Fresh pussy.
fresh pussy? What's going on? What you doing tonight? I went to FIU, Florida
Okay.
International.
Back to
University.
open-ended text.
Okay, go
you
ahead,
nasty
go
motherfucker.
Mhm.
People are like, damn, keep going.
Yes, keep going. child.
So I want to leave the open-ended texting because I feel like I've dated so many men that have been so confused why I didn't think they were into me because they text very vague.
Yeah.
You have to have open-ended text, not like, what's up?
Good
Nothing.
morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful, good morning, beautiful, good morning, beautiful, good morning, beautiful, good morning. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
We
What
know
you
that,
doing?
okay.
What you doing? What you doing? These, oh Lord,
It's too vague.
it's like, what is this?
I feel like you have to volley the conversation back and forth. And if you don't, I'm not going to be back and forth
No.
with you.
I agree with that.
You
I
know
don't
what
like
I'm
texting, so I might.
Do you like a phone call? You prefer phone calls?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think there are certain people where, like, the text conversation, like, flows really nicely and whatever, and it works, but it's so easy for schedules to get in the way of that. Like, if I'm busy or if you're busy and it just can get disjointed, and then all of a sudden it's, like, waiting, like, 5-6 hours in between text messages, and it's difficult to create a conversation that way. And if I recognize that that's the dynamic,
You be on Instagram, though.
I'm a jump. Well, if I'm on Instagram or Twitter, it means I'm not texting you.
You seen it. You seen it. You heard that.
But maybe I don't. You know what? Anyways, the point is, I'll just call,
Niggas ain't
right?
shit, even the white ones.
I'll just call.
So ask questions and keep your ego in check. This is a big one for me. I have been on a lot of dates where I feel like men are putting themselves on the table too quick with like how great they are, and it's a turn off.
Lord.
And I feel like we have to start remembering to ask people their interest. I am a fucking victim of this on my own show. I will invite someone on and then just be like, let me tell you about the dick I got. But really, I should be asking Jessie about the dick she just got.
Well, I ain't been getting no dick, so you ain't got nothing to ask me.
All right.
It's been like 3 months.
Let's see who's had sex.
I got
months.
cobwebs in my pussy, nacho.
3 months?
We can clean those out, no problem.
Wax them right out. Time to eat the booty.
No, but you're right though. A lot of guys are like that.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm be blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah, it's like shut the fuck up.
Let me ask you.
Ask me how my day went, bitch. What the fuck? I'm here too. Shit.
I think that's the case, but I also think that part of it is like young professionals. Everybody's so busy. Everybody's used to talking about themselves, and I think that people are really comfortable now more.
Somebody
than ever
must have told you, shut the fuck up. You over here defending.
No, I don't.
motherfuckers.
I don't like talking about myself on dates because I don't know. It's just like I get the same questions, and
I want to ask both of you, as someone that's popping in, Black Twitter, Instagram, and whatever in your community, do you find that you go on dates for people trying to ask you about that?
I try and avoid going on dates with the types of people who are going to be asking about that. Like I have a very clear radar about trying to avoid those kinds of environments, which is why I don't usually meet people at the bar. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because
they be knowing you. Well,
it's not a problem if they know me. It's a problem of if they know me and why are they interested. Like, what are you? Do you just want me to like talk about, like, I don't know, Instagram and Twitter and shit?
I want to ask you a question on some reverse racism right here.
Well, reverse racism doesn't exist.
Lord.
Thank you, Sam. Definitely doesn't, because white people suck. Anyway,
Black people can't be racist. Racism requires power, like institutional power.
Thank you.
Black people can be prejudicial or discriminatory or whatever.
Yes.
Just like
Which we
gay
will
people
get
can be
to.
discriminatory, but like gay people can't be like. There's no such thing as like heterophobic,
Yeah.
right? There's no such thing as reverse racism.
No.
I'm like, why do you hate straight people? I'm a fucking victim.
No.
I'm like, it's so hard to be a white man.
No.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
It doesn't fucking
How do you
work.
feel when people want you to be their first white boy? That was my question for you. Do you feel fetishized?
Fetishized would probably be the wrong word because it's so rare.
It's
but I
actually a
feel like-
joke. But I mean, Colin saying that, but does it make you feel uncomfortable though?
Yeah, no, we're definitely like, yeah. You have to be so fine at that point, like.
Ooh.
Otherwise, I'm just like, I'm good. Like, if it was worth it, you just. But
I ain't gonna lie, like I've wanted to try, pink penis. But them gray movies kind of scared me because y'all be tying people up and shit.
That's what I like. But
Y'all
that's why
be like,
I'll tie you up if you want me to.
if I scared,
you haven't met some like decent white boys like out and
we
about.
can keep it to a
In the
little
BT
choke.
crowd.
Don't worry.
no, like,
I won't
they
use two
all be
hands unless you
married.
want me to. What?
Oh Lord. All the white
This is
people
the
be
first time
married.
ever in the studio where like I wasn't the one trying to fuck the guest. Honestly, it is just constantly me throwing content
what?
coochie and.
Just the thing is, my coochie on parole right now, so that's why I ain't throwing
You
it.
got, that, you got that ankle monitor.
Are you
pussy.
saving it for like? How do you feel about sex with an ex?
Well, the thing is, like, me and my ex, because, last time I came out, I was with my ex.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just, like, we broke up 3 months ago. We haven't done anything. And I just feel like I can't, like, have sex with somebody else right now.
I know that feeling.
It's like, what the fuck?
Let's not even get too deep on it.
Yeah.
Number 4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Number 3. Be honest. If you didn't enjoy the date and you're not feeling it, instead of going ghost, just tell the truth.
Amen.
I agree.
I hate when people go
I
ghost
agree.
so fucking much. It's disrespectful. Be a fucking grown ass person. Be an adult and tell me that you don't want to chill anymore. Like you can do it in a way that's polite.
I
Like,
have had people thank me for saying that I wasn't interested. I have had men do the same for me, and I really appreciate it. As much as it's considered more brutally honest, it's actually
it doesn't
better.
have to be brutal.
But
it can still be like
it
kind.
feels brutal because you're the one who's interested, right? But it is better than just getting ghosted. At least you have an answer.
I have to work on that because I'm good for blocking a motherfucker after a bad date.
Really?
Yes. I block you on everything.
That's wild.
Block.
I remember one
Because,
time. I
but
there
that's
was a
because it's
situation where-
hard. It's hard for her to be upfront because you're probably worried. You're
I
feeling,
just don't care about
No, you're
niggas'
feeling the
feelings.
guilt of like feeling like, oh fuck, I gotta tell this motherfucker. I don't believe you. That
No,
shit is
I
hard.
just don't be liking them.
No way.
I don't be caring.
You
because
telling me that you don't?
dudes do it all the time to us. So why I gotta be the one to? Why I gotta be the bigger person? No, after a
I
bad
think there's some
date,
truth
you
to that,
block.
but I don't know. Like I had a
Block.
situation where I hit Shorty up because
Block.
I thought things went well, and then she was I essentially got ghosted, and then she hit me up like a week later, and she was like, I was wondering whether or not I should tell you, but I just didn't feel like we vibed very much, and so like I'm kind of good on hanging out. And I was like, oh, okay, like you could have just said that, like it's no problem, but thanks for let me know whatever, wish you the best
I
type
ain't
of
got
shit.
time for that shit. Just block me.
You gotta tell.
just block me.
Bitch, you too old.
I think,
So
but I
what?
think
Just
the other thing
block
is
me.
if y'all was like if it was one date, I feel like I can get behind what you're saying.
Yeah.
Jesse, but
Okay,
like,
maybe.
but like I went on a
Yeah.
date with a couple dates with this girl, and then
You still
after a while-
upset?
That's
No,
different.
I'm not mad.
No, that's
no.
different.
Hold on.
I thought we were
I'm
talking
not
about
mad at
first
all
date.
because she didn't. She actually
Either
texted me.
way.
She was like, "Hey, I've really enjoyed our dates. I just don't see this going any further, and like I just wanted to be straight up, with you." And I was like, "Okay, like I appreciate that."
That's different.
We're cool. I see
thought
her
you
all the
guys were
time.
talking about first
I
dates.
kind of was talking about both. I still think you're owed that on the first date, but here nor there. This one,
Depends on how
I
bad
feel
it
like
is.
is the most important one, and it is set your standards. Now, I feel like in my lifetime, especially with Loverboy, because I was very confused on blurred lines. And if you've been a listener of Horrible Decisions, and I was like, is he my boyfriend? Is he not my boyfriend? Blah, blah, blah.
Are we talking about who I think we're talking about?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Okay, I was just making sure.
The last one you remember.
Well,
Okay.
Who we talking? I don't know about who we talking
When I interviewed you, when I interviewed
you did have a boo.
it's still that boo.
Okay.
But like,
okay.
I am talking about Loverboy,
Yeah, I remember.
who was trash, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be together. When I come back, then we're gonna be." And I was not clear
Was
that
he
I
an
really
athlete?
wanted a man.
You were not clear at all. I told you. I literally
was
told
an
this to your
athlete,
face.
huh?
I'm gonna tell you more later, bitch.
Yeah.
So basically, I feel like I didn't set the standards from jump, and I think that women should be saving themselves from these situationships by being honest. When a nigga's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just trying to kick it." If you don't want to just kick it,
Don't kick shit around me. We ain't kicking shit. We not homeboys.
I
no.
mean, it's really uncomfortable because, we want a dick, but at the same time, like, if you want more, you
I
have to
want
be
committed dick. I want everyday dick. I want Monday through Sunday dick.
Appointment,
I
always
want
appointment.
ZoZo appointment dick. I want boyfriend dick. You know what I'm saying? I want exclusive dick.
Exclusive dick. What's exclusive dick? Is it
Dick
boyfriend dick
that's just-
or is
yeah.
it just your dick?
You my dick. You my boyfriend dick. You might be my husband dick. You might come meet my mama dick. You might we going to Sunday church service together dick. That's what I want.
You such a church hoe.
I am.
How you had to bring up the Sunday
She
right
did,
in there?
She did.
I used to be trying to get banged by the worship leaders. Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? You just so gifted by God. Let me see.
Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord.
Ooh, that voice so anointed. That
what
voice
happened
so.
to-
The way you was. Let me suck it in.
By the way, Jessie told a great fucking story about a pastor being gay and wanting to fuck her to get close to God.
Yes.
Number 5 is very simple. It is put your
I'll leave that
phone
at that.
away. I feel like too many people are obsessed with their fucking phone. Stop checking your phone. Be in the moment. Breathe
Yes.
present. I feel like that is the biggest fucking turnoff.
Well,
I
you know
agree.
what I feel like? I feel like when somebody does that, they're not that into you. When I'm out with somebody and I really feel like we're connecting, I'm not checking on my phone.
True.
Yeah, because I'm
not
focused on
doing
what we're
that.
doing.
I'm not
Even if
doing
it's a
that.
bad date, I still give the person the decency of not texting. Jesse, you ain't shit. You blocking niggas, texting other niggas like out with this.
I feel like there's a difference between like why it's bad. Is it bad because the person's being a douchebag because they're being an asshole?
I have had that.
Then I feel like
douchebag
you
face.
sacrifice, you
Yes.
lose sort of the right to expect someone to be sort of
Yes.
courteous. But if it's a bad date just because y'all don't click, but it's still like courteous and sort of like
Yeah.
That's
nice,
different.
then you don't want to be a dickhead.
Yeah.
My last one is tell me how you feel / compliment / ask me for the second date right after the first date. I feel like when I am on an amazing date and it's going good, right after we're leaving each other, right before, he's like, hey, I want to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And I feel like when someone doesn't do that, they're not very clear to where it's
Mm-hmm.
off-putting for me and I'm low-key just like completely uninterested by the end of the date.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Fair enough.
What about women? Do you think that we should be saying that?
Yes. Thank you.
Ah.
I feel like
You're not saying like I'm having a good time with you. You're not complimenting.
I am, but you said, should we be the ones that ask for the second date?
Can we say like I've had a really good time with you? I'd like to
but
see
I
you.
don't want to be thirsty.
But should you be giving indicators that you want to see the
I'm
person
giving
again?
So
indicators.
here's my indicators as a woman.
I'm giving like
I ta-
indicators.
With your titties and shoulders.
I'm putting my titties on the table like.
I mean, I do that when I'm into it, but I also feel like they might just think that's me. I don't know. So I do this thing
I
that
appreciate
that
things being
recently I've been
verbalized.
starting. I start saying like in the middle of the day, like I'm having a really good time with you. Like
I love that shit.
I've never
That shit
said
is
that.
great.
You never have?
She's like, I have never complimented a
Actually,
man
on the
ever.
last few,
No, I've been like,
I hate all the ZoZo.
I've been like, this is.
see, that would make me think you were into me. That would honestly make me
I
feel
feel
like
like
do a little
compliments. I feel like that also translates like gas her up. Like, you know what I'm
gas
saying?
her up.
Don't be hesitant to be kind.
Yes.
Like don't think that being kind is being thirsty. You can
Good point.
There's a difference
Yes.
between being kind and being thirsty. Like if you are like if the only pictures you ever respond to her Instagram story are the ones where she's in a bikini during the summer, okay, you're fucking up. But
True.
but you shouldn't hesitate to like compliment her. Like and I compliment my friends too. It's not just a romantic thing. Like gas your people up, gas your friends up, gas your homegirls up, your homeboys, gas everybody up.
I like this.
And if you're fucking somebody, why would you not want to gas them up even more?
True.
Preach, white boy.
Gas me, please.
All right, I want to get to the whole mail with
Gas
y'all
me
before we
and
got to get
my
out of here.
puss.
And I'm
Okay.
asking this question because I feel like, I don't know, you're both good for it. The subject is, was I a fucking colorist?
Oh wow! All right.
Hey, ladies. Love the podcast and the energy you both bring. Listening to your show is any highlight to my Monday. I'm in college, working towards the end of my freshman year, and I started fucking with an African. I knew.
Is this person black?
I don't know. Hold on, let me look at her name. Yeah. Oh, it's signed Mocha Shorty. Okay. I'm in college, started fucking with an African. Okay. I knew we both didn't want to be in a committed relationship, so our relationship was based off sex. The sex was capital letters great, consistent, and came with the occasional cuddling. However, we fell off, and when he got a girlfriend, he continued to hit me up for sex. I declined, and we started up again when he was single. He's now in another relationship that looks exactly like his ex. Light-skinned, Spanish-looking, but they're still pretty. I'd fuck. Oh, grr. This has made me start questioning or not whether I was dealing with a nigga who could fuck medium to dark-skinned black girls, but only wanted to wife up lighter-toned Spanish girls. I want to know if I'm tripping, and has this happened to y'all before? I'm not offended by being pursued emotionally by him, but this is low-key fucking me up since I've never experienced something like this. Sincerely, Mocha Shorty. And I want to read this because me and Mandi can't speak on this. Me and Mandi are both light-skinned girls. What are we supposed to say? Oh, niggas. We already know that, I mean, there's a prejudice towards black-skinned women sometimes. Darker-skinned women sometimes, excuse me. And I want to know, has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
What? Explain that. Like, what's happened to you? You've fucked a dude, and then all of the girls that he was serious with were lighter skin, or?
Well, for me, thank goodness we didn't get that far, but I've gone on several dates with somebody, and I realized by I think it was the second date that I was the only black girl he had dated, and he was black. And he was just making these type of comments to me, and I was like, bitch, he would make comments about my hair or make comments about the things that I wore or the music that I listened to, or, and then it's he tried to flirt with me following up with that. And it's like, bitch, I don't want you.
See,
Go
I've
back
had
to that
men say things to me that are almost
vagina.
on the opposite end. They'll say things to me like, oh, yeah, you black, but you not as blah, blah, blah. Or your hair isn't as this, or you ain't as loud. And I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Well, I think it ultimately comes down to the fact that on either end of the spectrum, people are trying to define black womanhood by one thing, and that's not okay.
Right.
Right. And so whether it's light-skinned folks or biracial folks or multiracial folks getting sort of criticized and told that they're not black enough or they're not white enough and they don't belong in either community, right? Whether it's that or dark-skinned women being held to ridiculous standards and being told that they're not pretty from the time that they're 6, right?
Fucking disgusting.
It's fucking gross on both ends. And I think you see that it's something that spans both, white men do this, black men do this, men do this, right? In terms of trying to define for women and for themselves, what kind of a woman are they allowed to be?
Yeah.
Right?
And we see these images all the time where, lighter skin. I mean, even down to music, when music videos were popping, right? It's oh, he's the fucking light skin girl.
But also, who was
the dark
the
skin girls on
who was
Instagram
that
that are popular? It's there's a certain
I told you
kind.
my experience with Wild 'N Out. You know what I mean? Even when I was in Wild 'N Out Girl, it was I was told I was not exotic. I didn't get any shine any.
And I just want to say, and I'm not trying to pipe you up, bitch, but like,
exotic.
Jesse, you are so
Well,
gorgeous.
I didn't feel in that moment. In
the
moments
YouTube
like
comments
that,
on the video with you, people were like, "Damn, Weezy's trash."
First of all, I mean, we all know you're not that, but I in those moments I felt ugly.
Yeah.
But you know what? What I've realized is it's always these things are always started out by some dumbass men. Like it's always founded in some dumbass dude who can't even fit the bill of what ideally we want a guy to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I was I think in middle school, I had a guy tell me, "Oh, you're pretty, but you know, dark girls aren't in right now." Like I'll never forget that.
Yeah, but
And
I think you
now-
see it comes from. I mean, it comes from men. Period. Right? Like
It
attractive
does.
men
It
can be just as
does.
misogynist
They
as anybody else.
can,
And I
yeah.
think, part of the problem is that when women come forward and try and talk about these issues, they're lambasted on both sides, right? So who was there was the Afro Latina woman. She was on like the reality show. She's got like the big fro. What's her name?
Amara.
Amara.
No, not Amara.
Anyway,
the girl from Love and Hip Hop, the Spanish one, Amara Negra. Or
The
something?
one that wears the beauty supply wig.
Why you gotta be shady?
I don't know. So, like, when she came forward and started talking about colorism, she received this tremendous feedback. I mean, a pushback, right? And it was ridiculous because she was saying something that was so fucking obvious.
I was
if
so
anybody
mad at
was paying
Charlamagne for that
attention.
shit, bro.
And
I was too. I went.
What
ham
you
on his
mean? I don't
ass,
really
too.
think it
Yeah,
exists.
that was
I don't
like,
really.
come on.
but then
What
on the
about
other
Cardi?
side,
She's black.
on the other
Right.
side, you still
Come
have.
on.
You have, like, Karrueche just talked about in an interview how she, for a long time, had body issues because she felt like she was supposed to have, big
breasts,
boobs, right?
yes.
A lot of
And
people
here's the thing.
really mean to her.
People
Yes.
came at her and said, "Oh, well, you're I hate bitches who complain, pretty bitches who complain about being pretty, like you don't have it hard." But and it's like, wait a minute. The whole point here is that girls, for as long as they are aware of themselves as girls,
Yes.
are told not just what they're supposed to look like, but that they don't look like that.
Yup.
That whatever you can find any woman any man can find a way to tell a woman that she's ugly, and that's part of the problem, right?
True.
And that's why I think that there's whether it's whatever permutation it is, whether it's a black man doing this because your situation, like he doesn't normally date black girls, or a
Right.
white guy who's doing this and fetishizing you and saying, well, you're not really black, like you basically, like all that shit ultimately comes down to the fact that men are so uncomfortable talking about women, and really a lot of guys just don't like women,
I believe that.
right?
I do
What they
too.
like is they like pussy,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And the problem is that I think that it comes
They
from a
don't
place
like
of
the
insecurity. It
woman.
comes from a place of homophobia.
Yeah.
There's like all that
Speaking
shit.
the facts.
Yeah.
And
It's
honestly,
it's
life
true.
is so much better when you just don't try and tell other people how the fuck they're supposed to live their lives.
And you know what? I will never understand too, going back to my thing, as a black man, how you gonna sit here and tell me, oh, so how do you like keep up with that thing? You know what I'm saying? Like in reference to my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you downplaying me when I'm looking through your Facebook and your mama got the little beauty supply wigs for $9.99, the synthetic ones. You
We
know
know
what I'm
your
saying?
shit
Like,
lit.
don't come at me like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't come at me like
That's
that.
really tacky.
You came out of a black pussy.
And you know
nigga.
what? I feel like
Don't-
it's a very condescending.
and that comes from a
well, what are
place
you
of-
gonna do with your hair when we are in the shower?
Right.
What are you gonna do?
It's
with...
gonna get wet, bitch. That's what it's gonna get wet. Pussy get wet,
I just
hair
say-
get wet, dick
But
get
is it-
wet.
is it
everything
fucking
gonna
with a
get-
bitch on a level where I don't mean it like I do mean it like this. Look at you, Jesse. Right? Are you gonna assume that my hair is the kind that can't get wet?
Like, seriously, you think I'm not gonna be paying? Come on now.
But
Hello?
I think it's interesting though that unfortunately, and I understand why. I'm not saying that it's a problem that we're having this conversation. I'm saying that it's interesting to me that white people still manage to sort of get skirted to the side in this whole conversation because that issue sort of internal to the black
It
community
came from white
would not be an
people.
issue if it was
came
not
from
for
the
the way that
whites.
white culture has
Mhm.
degraded black
Right.
people and black women.
Yep.
Right?
And so to this girl, Mocha Shawty, I'll be honest with you, it would really offend me to know. I have been in your place as far as men leaving me for white girls, and I didn't want to speak on this with Mandi. I really wanted to find, or even if we did, I really wanted to find a darker skinned woman to speak on this because I feel like when it happens to me, I don't even necessarily think it's me being black. Sometimes I'll say I'm too hood. I'm too loud. I'm too ratchet.
Yeah.
That's what I start thinking. I'll be like, they don't want to be with me because of that. They don't want to be with me because of my tattoos. Like I start making it other shit.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine being with a black man that went for
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Well,
This has only happened to me with white men, which is why I can't really say. With white
think
guys,
to-
they're going for their own kind with me.
Right.
To Mocha
Like-
Shorty, I would say like that is not a healthy person to be
Yeah,
involved with.
No, get rid of that person.
And I would also think that, like, especially in college where, you know what I'm saying, fuck around, do whatever you want, have a good time.
Child, you in
Like,
college. This
there's
is your
far
prime.
too many
Pussy prime.
Woo.
there's far too many great guys that she could be messing around with.
And now,
or
bitch,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
date
believe
her.
you with that. That
Girl,
Zozo
throw your
must be big in African, bitch.
Now, the African men, they do have big Zozos, and the thing is, the Zozo will touch your heart. That's how big it is. So
That's the
just
video that we
stay
played
a-
in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Stay away from them He probably Nigerian. That's girl. Stay away from Nigerian dick. It's
Fuck up your cervix and your brain.
Listen, I had sex with a Nigerian nigga last summer, and I still think his dick is inside me. I don't remember it leaving my body.
I know some
Okay?
very upstanding Nigerian gentlemen.
So you had that DV. That's what I asked you on the last
That's what it was.
double vaginal. Anybody else that ever fucked you?
It
felt that
was, child. It was the way that dick was. It was double vaginal, child.
shit? Well, do
my
we
God.
do we have time? We have another minute for a question or no? All right. Quick question. It's because we have a man in the room, and yeah, this question is
I feel
from
like
Adam.
guys are gonna get mad at me again.
Adam says, "Hey, Weezy and Mandy, I'm 22 years old from New York, and I enjoy using male toys such as fleshlights while masturbating. I enjoy using fleshlights so much that I really want my partners to use them on me, but I feel that male sex toys turn a woman off. How do y'all think I should go about this? And would you guys ever use a fleshlight with your sex partner?" So I have.
Can I understand better? She's
So Jeeves
He.
calls it a sleeve, and it's
Oh, do you not know what a fleshlight is? It's like
It
a
looks-
synthetic pussy basically. So it's like a little tube, and you fuck it, and it's got like it's supposed
like
to feel like a
ridged,
dick.
yeah. It has
I mean,
like
it's supposed
ma-
to feel like a pussy, or they make ones that are supposed to feel like an asshole.
and it has an opening you
feels
can
like a
stick
mouth.
your.
I thought it was a real flashlight.
No, fleshlight, as in it looks like a flashlight, but it's a flesh.
She said you want to stick
light.
your dick in a flashlight.
Why they putting lights in their dick?
No,
Okay,
no.
so go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for the video I have.
I mean,
of
I would
someone fucking
say-
one.
I have never used a fleshlight. Don't necessarily see the appeal, but
But I
go
mean,
for him. I think that at the end of the day, though, if you are sexually intimate with someone who you do not feel comfortable being open about what you do and don't want to do, then you should not be sexually intimate with that person.
can I tell you what I think it really is? I think that we associate sex toys with women, and that you are a little bit insecure because you're like, is she gonna think I'm, not manly enough because I got these toys and blah blah blah, and it's this internal
Oh
fucking
my
thing.
gosh, that's
Yeah,
so
I agree.
true.
But I'm
And-
saying
So
at the end of the
And
day, like if
thinking
you don't
you're
feel
weird.
my thing is that before we even get to this, it's like if you don't feel comfortable talking to like anybody that you're fucking, you should be comfortable talking to about something
Right.
like this. And if you're not, maybe that's not the healthiest, sexual relationship to be having.
True.
Absolutely, you're right. I have used one. I really enjoyed it. So like, it's the sleeve and there's like a pussy opening. So like, I put it on top of him and like
We have to
jerked
find a
him off
picture.
with
Her
it.
face is hilarious.
You know, I've never used sex toys.
Wait, on yourself?
Why is there silence in here? I've never used sex toys.
I'm trying to think if I have. But you've never used like a vibrator or anything?
No.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm bringing to your brunch Sunday, sister? That Biggie's fucking Zozo I can find in
Bring
this
me a
store.
ZoZo, please.
Are you fucking serious, Jessie?
I'm so serious.
Why? Is it?
You know what it is? When I was younger, I didn't have sex till college. When I was in middle school, I used to get fingered, right? And like this guy, he used to like finger me, and I used to go home like, yo, like, let me try this on myself. And I just could never give myself that feeling that he gave me.
I can't finger myself like men finger me, but I
Yeah,
can definitely
like-
play with my clit like
Well,
that.
I can't. And
Can
so,
you?
like,
Do you masturbate?
No. I just told you, like,
Holy shit. You haven't had an orgasm in 3 months?
yeah.
Oh,
I feel like if I don't nut for 3 days, I start to get woozy.
I'm sorry, I gotta get on. Fellas, please come help Jessie, who doesn't masturbate, who hasn't came in 3 months, who's never owned a sex toy. Help!
Oh my goodness, 3 months. Yo, I legitimately feel like if
You
I
know
go
what,
like
Jessie?
10
I don't know what
days,
you're doing
I'm gonna
after,
start
but
to
I'll
get
fuck you.
woozy. What'd you say?
This is just, I'm
I was
upset.
gonna ask you if you wanted to get something to eat. Not eat my pussy, but
What
You can
kind
do
of,
both.
what
You
kind
can
of
get something to
Haitian
eat, and she can
pussy?
get something to eat.
right.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never. I don't know how to please myself.
Well, I think this is actually a great
I'm
point
serious, I'm bringing
that
you a gift.
it shouldn't be so stigmatized for women to masturbate.
Why not? It's so relaxing.
No, I'm
And
saying
we
it
can-
shouldn't. I'm saying it shouldn't be stigmatized.
Oh,
as in
I
like
thought you used a very big word. No. I mean,
No.
I hear you. And honestly, I think that we may not even have enough. Like she had just mentioned earlier, there's not enough porn for her out there. And to women, to your point, that are enjoying a softer kind of porn, it isn't fucking out there. You click on Pornhub, it's like.
And that's what I just said. I don't like that beat the pussy up. I don't like that. I like the stuff before.
Quick question. Do you orgasm during regular sex?
so.
Wait.
Do you orgasm when he fingers you? Or
Hold
when
on, I
he
want to
eats
stop
you
for a
out?
second because I think the question is about to happen. Have you ever had an orgasm?
I had it once. What is this?
No, wait. This is great. Can I be a nerd for half a second, please?
Yeah.
This is such a great example of like, you are someone who everybody, you got it going on. You got this amazing career. You're beautiful, all this other stuff. Like at the end of the day, the fact that female orgasms are not a priority, are not a given in sex the way that they are for men is crazy. And this is proof of it.
Matt, feel free to cut us off whenever we need to be cut off. So, Jesse, we ain't gonna stop. How did Suge feel about you not coming? Did he feel like it was his fault?
Well, one night, like
Did he eat you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
One night he that was like the goal, was like to make me do it. And so like we just did all this stuff, and I don't want to go into detail about what we did, but I did do it.
Do you think it's because you haven't had enough foreplay before?
I don't know if it's that. I think that.
Do you think that someone's always never really paid
sex-
attention to you like they did that night?
No, I feel like sex for me is something that's like, I talk about it so much, but I have a very bad experience with sex. Like I was introduced to sex really, really badly. Like I was molested as a child, and then like I got raped when I was older. So it's like for me, I've just
I think I saw you talk about that on CNN or something. I'm so
like,
sorry
I've never
that happened to you.
I don't know. It's like something in my mind. It's like when it happens, like my mind is like somewhere else.
Yeah.
I want to just
So I
use
don't
this
really think
opportunity
about
to
it.
say that men have said that. So I talked a story about how I've been sexually assaulted.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And how the guy told me he wanted to see me cry, and people were leaving comments under like, this makes no sense. She's like saying this one minute and talking about how dirty she likes things in the next.
Yeah.
And then you have the same thing who happened to Jesse, who
Yeah.
now has issues with it. Some people can just move on and some people can't. My assault didn't make me nasty,
Yeah.
and hers didn't make her like, it just
Yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
and
no
I'm sorry
problem.
that happened.
I've shared it before. Like she said, like I've
not on our podcast.
No, I know, but
Oh,
I just wanted to verbalize that. But I
Yeah.
think that the idea that someone's experience of trauma or abuse defines them is false, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so I think that this is a perfect example, and one that demonstrates there are so many ways in which I think sex can be incredibly positive, and that's part of what this podcast does. It's why it was attractive to me in the first place.
Yes.
Like it wasn't
Thank
just
you.
about funny shit. It was that y'all approached sex in a way that was respectful of that. People have sex in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Right? And it should be positive. It should be affirming. It should make you feel better about yourself. It should make you feel good about yourself, about your ability to make somebody else happy as well, right? So I'm sorry that happened, and I hope that you can be in relationships where your orgasms, your pleasure, your joy is prioritized just as much as anything
I
else.
want to
Yeah.
get you up with someone. I'm going to be interviewing. You guys will probably hear that interview first with Amelia Ortiz, who does. You know who that is?
Yes.
She's so dope.
Isn't she a comedian, right?
No, she's a Latina chick who's like a bruja. She does like
Okay.
healing and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But I want to link you up with her because she does Reiki healing, and that I think she does. I'm sorry, but Reiki healing is when you can clear the energies and your chakras and like really try to let go and enjoy in the moment, because that mental block. Orgasms are people are having orgasms without being touched.
I know.
Yoni
I was
massages.
watching Jada Pinkett the other day say like she had to put a stop to it. She was giving herself like 5 orgasms a day.
her.
I was like, damn.
No, but
That's just like rich people
I think-
talking about how they don't know where to
No,
put all
but
their money. Oh,
I
I
think-
can't. The banks can't hold it.
Nah, but I think that's real. I think that the way in which somebody's sort of psychological take on sex can impact the physicality is like the whole point.
100%.
You know?
Yeah. And that's why I feel like I still have a connection with Suge, because he was just that one person who was like, we're going to do this.
Hey, sometimes you need to take time apart to get back together again.
Probably.
And I wish you all the orgasms from that dick. Speaking of
I've had that happen.
Actually,
by
I was
the way,
gonna say,
where
speaking of dicks, we're close to the end, but that made no sense.
Speaking of dick.
I've had a situation where I was with a girl and we were about to have sex, and like I touched her in a way that all of a sudden like sort of legitimately triggered something. She was like, all of a sudden her whole demeanor changed. I was like, yo, are you okay? And she tried to play it off at first. I was like, no, wait, are you
Dude,
good?
I'm having a
Yeah.
sexual trauma episode soon, and I
And-
want to bring a doctor on to talk about how
Yeah.
this, and I'm pointing to my brain, and this, my pussy,
Yep.
are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we stopped, and I was like, look, like we're everything's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like we can just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. It's you don't have to tell me what happened. You don't have to tell me what you know you don't have to tell me shit, right? Just like let's make
Yeah.
sure that you're good. And we shouldn't be afraid of those kinds of moments in sex.
Thank you so much for sharing the story, and Sam for being so empathetic, especially to have a man in the room and
I know, right?
tell something like that is so personal.
And homie.
Oh, and Alex, yes. Can you who really was the one who fucking brought that up? You that supposed to be coming though? Sam, can you tell people where to find you, or do you have any projects coming up?
Yeah, we've got some dope stuff coming up. I'm really excited, especially going into the school year to work with more students on the undergraduate and the high school level. So stay tuned on that. You guys can find me on all the social medias at Sam Whiteout. You can text me 917-983-4308. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? We might have t-shirts coming out soon, you know what I'm saying? And as always, B would be great.
I want a free one. And Jessie, what about you? And now this won't air in time for your brunch, so me and you would have had a dope time already. With all the dwanks.
We are gonna be at brunch this Sunday for Sister Talk Live.
Do you have any more coming up? that you
Yeah,
planned?
I'm definitely gonna do one in Atlanta, and I'm definitely gonna start doing like sister socials because a lot of guys are like, you don't do anything for guys. So I have a lot of fun stuff coming
I
up.
might
for
come to your Atlanta
guys.
one, bitch.
I think it'll be fun for you to come to Atlanta.
Our fucking Atlanta show was so
It was
fun.
lit, huh?
Right? It was so. Alex came. It was so
so
lit.
lit, huh?
All the gays was like, "Oh my bitch, you need help with home mail because you don't know
Yes.
what to do with that ass."
Don't listen.
So-
I just love.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Where do they find you?
Oh, Jessie Woo. That's JESSIEWOO_ on all platforms.
Thank you guys for coming. It's another episode of Horrible Decisions. They've been on for the second time, and hopefully we can have another threesome again.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.